Great intro, guys.
Wonderful intro.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
All right.
Doing good.
What have you guys been up
I
to
swear I
tonight?
missed that shit when you were in Ireland, man. I know we yeah.
The rant. The epic fucking rant.
Yeah.
At least you warned me.
Did
You did pick a movie.
I
you
did
know
pick
what?
a
There
movie
what
3 weeks late.
there was no episode today released. So did you ever pick a movie? Is that why there was?
That was a sign.
I did.
We had to delay the episode.
I listened to fucking 8 hours of rambling to get to the little 5 minutes of the epic fucking rant.
Yeah, so I took 3 things away from that episode. One, Joe likes to talk.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Number 2 is
Blumhouse.
Dave didn't trim any fat off that episode,
No, it was
and he
12
called
hours.
bullshit on me because he cut out 22 minutes apparently.
Yes.
And number 3, JC needs to pick a fucking movie.
Yeah.
So that
Thought
was.
I did, but
I mean, I did mention the movie you ended up picking,
Yeah.
so okay.
yes. Inside.
But yeah,
French Extreme, baby.
yeah. So we don't like Blumhouse. Last time I checked. How was Night Swim, Danny C? I heard you watched it.
It was very enjoyable.
Is
The
your
first-
favorite of 2024?
It's close to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 2.
8.2 supposedly. I heard.
Yeah.
He didn't want to tell us yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll hold that for the year in review, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but somewhat when I saw the preview for it, I was like, okay, I wonder where this is going to go, and then like 2 minutes into it, I was like, yeah, bad idea. So, but I watched it. I was a trooper. I wanted to do my research for the year, so
Streaming on Peacock?
it is streaming on Peacock.
Okay.
I'm sure Imaginary is going to drop soon.
I can't watch
Ooh.
that fucking thing.
So-
I can't wait for that
Oh,
one to see it
God.
again.
I want to see that.
Fucking bear.
I can't wait to not watch it.
So I watched. I think this is good. This should be a new thing for us now. Like, what'd you fucking watch from
Yeah.
the last time that we?
I watched Lowlifes again.
As did I. And we'll be talking about that movie. I watched Infested on Shudder. So,
Amazing setup.
listen, I have arachnophobia, severe arachnophobia, and the spiders most of them were real. They were fucking creepy as fuck. I'll give you that. But I'm struggling to understand the hype, I guess, on this one. And
Yes.
the fact that having the director win, having the director get hired for the new Evil Dead movie based off this movie, I was struggling with that. Not that the movie wasn't good, but I was looking for something balls to the wall, horror, blood, gore, holy shit, and they didn't really show anything.
I was absolutely invested in the build-up. I liked the beginning. I liked everything. Once the shit hit the fan, I caught myself like spacing out.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of
Like it wasn't until the
blood or
last 5-10
gore.
minutes that I started paying attention again.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. I expected more. I guess the hype. Everybody was fucking hyping it, and I don't know. Maybe it'll be like this movie that we're gonna review today, Lowlifes. Right? You watch it a second time, and it's fucking amazing.
Like
So
late
bad.
night.
So,
Like Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, for me. Was
Yeah,
much
but those
better
are
the
two
second time.
movies that we liked to begin with.
It's true.
It went from like to
True.
liked more.
is this the gentleman, Sebastian Venisek?
Venison?
Venison?
I don't know.
Venisek?
Let me get
Goddamn
closer to
hippies.
my mic here.
Yeah. Is this the gentleman who's going to be doing the next Evil Dead?
He's gonna be doing the next Evil Dead. Yeah, spiders were fucking creepy as fuck.
Was this
I mean,
subtitled?
yes.
Yeah.
It's a French movie.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
That's
You
why-
guys love them French movies.
That's why I said it was Wreck, but French
Yeah,
and with spiders.
yeah. I was thinking about that too when you said that. It's like
And about 20 minutes too long.
could have been shorter. I just wanted more blood. I wanted more I wanted to see the
It was basing more off the fear of spiders
yes.
than anything.
I wanted to see the aftermath of the spiders.
Was there any spiders crawling around in the mouth?
Yes. Yeah, there was some spiders crawling around, coming out of the mouth.
That was the one thing I wanted to do to my dad. You know, he would pass out after dinner, and then he would be like, and his mouth would be open, and I wanted to throw a spider in there
Yeah.
to see what would happen.
A rubber spider or an actual spider?
Actual.
Oh, rubber might kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to choke on anything.
Well, you know, I mean, you're not going to...
Digest the good shit. It might have a good taste to it.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Borat? The sequel to Borat? The
No.
baby, I got stuck. I swallowed the baby. And then they go to the the family clinic, and she wants to get the baby taken out, but he doesn't understand it. It's a plastic, like, fake baby that she ate off a cupcake. So Borat takes his daughter there, and it's an uncomfortable scene with the doctor. But yeah, I go real thing.
Borat's sidekick, too, was in a movie about a scoople.
Yes.
If I recall, he was a surgeon of sorts.
He was. He
Yeah.
was.
That poor fucking dog, right, Joe?
Yeah.
What? They found the leg.
He had 3 legs. So what'd you guys watch?
I started getting through the Hell House
Yeah.
quadrilogy or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yes.
Yeah, I fell asleep during the third one a couple times, though.
Shame on you. Sinful.
I enjoyed the second one. It gets a lot of hate on Reddit, but and the first one's great. I rewatched it again. I'm looking forward to Carmichael Manor.
You haven't
'cause
seen
you guys-
Carmichael Manor yet,
I
right?
have not. You guys have talked about that one.
Fucking
Oh, you haven't seen
Countless
it at
times.
all.
No.
I really liked, like, I've watched Carmichael Manor about 3 times now. I really like it.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's just as I mean, the first one is the best, but it's right up there with it. And I got to watch part 2 in the same dining room on the set because I went to the Waldorf Estate of Fear, which is the Hell House
Yes.
Hotel.
The Abaddon.
And I fucking loved 8 hours. Escape from Hell House. Got to do Q&A with Mr. Cognetti, the director. Got to meet the dude, hang out with the dude that was taking his fucking eyeball out of his eye. He was there.
How many Cognettis are involved in that movie?
Yeah, there was a lot. I gotta ask him about that. There, you know, I think there's a little family gathering there. But
Did you put
yeah,
out a casting call for, or a crew call for all the Cognettis in the world? Or
But it was great. It was great. It was Escape from Hell House. I hung out in the basement. I toured the clown was everywhere. It was amazing. It was amazing. Had a great time.
wait, who was there?
That fucking clown was there.
Oh, all right,
fucking-
that fucking.
clown.
So Escape from Hell House, they shut off all the lights, and you're with a flashlight, and now you have to. And this place is like difficult. There's secret rooms and shit, and you're just walking around, and like I was the fucking podcast guy, so to like make the podcast guy go first. So I had to go, and there was one part where just like the movie, we're in this room upstairs, and we turn the staircase, and there's the fucking clown, just staring at us at the bottom of the staircase, and the only way to leave is to go down that way. So I had to go first. So as I'm going down the stairs, I'm like crunching and squeezing myself. And as I'm passing the clown, he's just fucking turning his head. So I whispered, I said, I'm going to get a fucking tattoo of you on my leg. But,
See, I would have probably grabbed his ass. So
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah. It was great, though. It was great. And we're gonna do a little Hell House franchise review. We got some cool things in store for the listeners.
Yes.
For those Hell House fans out there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Hey.
What has
else?
two
So
thumbs and
Hell
likes to
House, Low Lifes, Infested,
Night Swim.
Night Swim.
Ugh.
Tell us how you really feel about Blumhouse, Joe.
Oh, fuck Blumhouse, man. I saw Skinamarink too.
Part 2 of Skinamarink?
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't.
out already?
No.
Skinnamarink-a-doo.
Be a sequel, man? Nah.
Why not? You never know.
Made money.
Supposedly Kyle is filming something right now. I checked his IMDb page.
All right.
I don't know if it's horror, and I didn't really look into it, but maybe I did say in the duo episode that I will give whatever he comes out with in the future a chance. 'Cause
The
it can't be
shit
worse than
talking
Skin
episode.
Rank, obviously. So
Give peace a chance.
He's working on a new movie called Mares Eat Oats and Does Eat Oats. Little Lambs Eat Ivy.
I watched Hell House. I finished watching 2 and I never saw 2 completely through, so I watched 2, and then we watched the third one, and I was okay. I enjoyed 2 better than the third one, but third came full circle with the story.
Yeah.
So it was good. You got
Yeah.
a lot of closure to the Hell House franchise. And if they would have ended it there, it would have made sense. But Carmichael's a prequel. It's the origins.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Well,
pretty
prequel,
cool.
sequel.
Yeah, it's like the final destination, right?
Yeah.
You mean Final Destination 5?
Sure.
But yes. Even though they're coming out with a 6. So I don't know how that's going to work.
It's a prequel to the prequel.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of Mike Flanagan possibly being connected
Oh, for
to
the
the
extra.
next Exorcist?
It gives me hope.
It gives me hope as well.
Yes.
Gives me hope
He's
as
definitely
well.
got more hits than misses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he have a deal with Netflix, Flanagan?
I know he did when he was doing all the King adaptations. I'm pretty sure he was signed up to do a bunch more shit.
Well, how do you feel about the whole Crystal Lake?
It's not dead in the water though yet, right? I thought they were just A24 just wanted to go in a different direction that it didn't include.
Yeah, the director, I
Fuller.
think, he tapped out. He said he didn't feel he could do it justice on some level, but it's weird too because I'm so excited that they're making it, and like, oh my god, this is going to be great, and then I realized like I don't watch series, so I'm so excited for something that I don't know if I'll ever watch.
But I kind of trust A24 though. A24's got a pretty good track record
They do.
of putting some good movies.
The
out
ego
there, so-
hasn't fired up yet.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Marcel the Shell with shoes on? It's not horror, but
Oh.
it is an A24.
Really?
Just watch it.
So
Don't
the
go
name
in
of
as
it is
blind as possible.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Yes, just go in as blind as humanly possible.
Wait, is that
I
a
am
movie?
kind of blind.
It is
I
a
just- I
movie.
changed my prescription
Yes.
lenses on my glasses. I can't even fucking see any of you right now.
It's like when you were that
That's
fucking
alright.
clown.
That's all right.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
We got the whole computer up on the TV here, and yeah, I have everybody else reading shit. It's blown up to like 40 inches, and I'm like, what's that thing say?
It's a teleprompter, like the roast of Tom Brady.
Oh,
So-
was that Ethel?
Oh.
I'm back in the Acme tomorrow.
I was going to say, so you haven't
I'll
found her
see
yet?
Ethel. I haven't seen her yet. No. No.
We were talking about Mike Flanagan. I was like, what? I just watched a Mike Flanagan movie. It was Oculus. So,
Oculus.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Oh,
been
that was it.
itching to watch
So
it
good.
again.
So that was a first time watch for me because I just been, hearing about the light bulb scene.
I was going to say, and you just were craving an apple.
It's Nebula, right?
That's Nebula.
Yes.
So,
And Slater.
I guess-
Slater son.
yeah, that's what I thought of. Dazed and Confused, Empire Records, right?
Oh yeah. Dazed and Confused was on the other day, and
was-
whenever that movie is on, I
Yeah, I watch it,
watch
too.
I have to
Yeah.
watch it.
And I don't know why. It's the most uneventful line of the movie, but the whole thing where he's like, "Hey man, are you cool?" And he's like how? And he's like, "Okay," and just walks off. Something about that scene always grabs me.
You see the shit going on a dollar bill, man, and it's green too.
There's some spooky shit going.
Yeah, I thought it was. For me, Oculus was.
She was a
okay.
hip,
I
hip,
didn't think it was anything.
hip
Martha
lady.
Washington. George come home, she had a big fat fucking bowl waiting for him. She was a hip chick. Oh, what are we doing tonight, guys? What are we're gonna
We're
what
the
movie are we
aliens,
talking
man.
We're gonna
about?
tackle
We're
the
the
Tubi
savages.
original
Yeah.
Lowlifes.
Fucking
Let's
low lifes,
go.
man. Salute to the low budget low lifes.
Shout out to the horror subreddit, because every single day someone posts about it. So it's clearly picking up steam.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get into it, but
It's
bravo.
fucking fantastic.
I'm shocked
Bravo.
because for a while now, I shouldn't say shit talking, but lately I've been taking a lot of shots. Like anytime we'd reference a movie, and I'd always be like, "Yeah, it's like something you would see on Tubi." And it's like because I mean they do have a lot of cheap ass shit on there.
I'm usually
A lot of
saying that.
full moon fucking movies and things like that. And it was, you know, I guess I was put in my place because now.
Yeah, now
Like,
you can't say
they,
that.
they got some good ones
Yeah,
coming out.
You can't say it.
I think
Tubi
we got to
original.
give it the headline: the greatest thing since Murder Size.
Oh yes.
What?
Since yeah,
You didn't watch all of Murder Size.
I didn't watch all the Murder Sides, and that's the precise type of movie.
that's
right?
the
Like, when we
perfect
talk
date
about
night
YouTube,
movie.
Like I was making fun when you guys were picking all those crazy scroll all the way to the bottom of YouTube horror and find that fucking movie in the corner there that is as B as fuck. No one's ever seen it.
Hey, I stand by Knife Corps.
Oh, it was
Knife Corps?
way bigger than bees.
What was Death Rink? Remember that one, Joe?
Oh, that was fucked.
Yeah.
That
was
suddenly went in the
amusing.
repressed
Yeah.
file in my head.
But Lowlifes, man. Danny C. What was Lowlifes about? Tell
Off
tell
the
our
top of your
listeners.
head. Well,
Before
off
he
the
does,
top of
we're
my head.
spoiling the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, our listeners know that we fucking spoil.
We're gonna review
everything.
this and spoil the shit out of it. So,
It's free. Go watch it. What are
Yeah.
you waiting for?
And then come back and listen.
and kudos to Tubi again.
Yes. Yes.
I can't get enough of Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi's it's good, and I don't get a lot of ads either. So
And all the
You
shit
can't
talking I
pull
do with
ads.
Tubi, I always go to it.
yeah,
Always.
Tubi's got some good fucking selection, man.
I'll watch 20 Tubi movies before a Netflix movie anymore.
Well, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah,
Talk
we're
about
gonna
it,
get
Amy.
into Amy. First, tell us what this
All right,
movie's
so
about.
Low Lifes is survival instincts of a road tripping family are put to the test when they have no other choice but to stay the night at a remote homestead.
Yes.
So,
Fake news. They totally had a choice.
oh, they did.
Talk about reversing the fucking horror trope,
Yeah.
right? That's what I loved about this movie.
I was pretty pissed when fucking Vern and Billy showed up, and it was just too cringy. It was like, okay, we're going this. The other guy said it was good. I'm gonna stick with it. But right now, this is very cookie
Yeah,
cutter.
you get Hills Have Eyes vibes.
Yeah.
Right? But they and the good thing is that the twist is like you're 15 minutes in and the
It's still
twist-
going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you know the twist. You kind of get where all right.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
15, 20 minutes. Boom. It's like, yep, this isn't
Yeah.
like,
It's like not them.
this isn't.
Damn.
Well,
as-
the movie kicks off where you see a guy running in the woods
Yes.
and then basically gets knifed from behind, falls to the ground, and then drug away.
And title card.
And title card
Bravo.
comes up,
Bravo.
and then into the movie.
Better than Evil Dead Rise title
No.
card?
No.
It makes you think it's going to be a who.
that is number one of all time.
You started throwing shit at me when I said that. No, what the fuck is the matter with
Oh,
you?
happy Mother's Day to Ellie. Sorry it was late, but yes.
Yeah.
But
Happy
yes,
Mom's
back
Day to all
Low
the
Life.
moms out there. Hope you guys
Um,
enjoyed your day.
Yeah, I thought it was a whodunit after that first kill, and I was like, And then we saw the
Although
You guys-
cliche hillbillies.
after
and then,
after we break the spoiler thing, now I did read somebody's comment on the beginning and how that gave everything away, but we'll get there.
well, one thing I want to say real quick. I watched a couple spoiler-free reviews on YouTube just to see how they were talking about the movie.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, there's a big twist early on," like 10 times, and I'm like, you're giving it away, considering you won't say exactly.
You
what
fuckers
happened."
gave it away at work because you guys were speaking about it, and you were like, "Yeah, you got that twist," and I'm like, "Okay." So I'm thinking in my head as I'm watching it, and I'm like, "All right, these are the killers. These are the psycho group." But
See, luckily
Wasn't too
I
much.
watched it when you two were just praising it, but
Did they
didn't
give
go
it away
into any
because of the
con.
jacket and the buttons on the jacket?
What's that?
The first kill at the beginning, even before the title card. Because when I was watching it a second time,
Which
as he's killing that person, slicing their throat, you could see he's wearing almost not like a suit jacket, but I was thinking, does the jacket give it away somehow? Is that the connection?
I read somebody mention the obvious thing, but then they also said that they had one in their family. But when he's doing that and you see the headlights off in the distance, they're like, oh, you could totally tell it's an RV. So when they show them in an RV, it was like, well, yeah, no shit.
Okay, I was thinking of
I wouldn't have picked up on that.
Yeah, no.
Because it was just the headlights, but this person that made the comment said like, oh, yeah, we had that exact same thing in our family, so...
Well, I guess anybody that owns an RV is fucked. Okay?
In most horror movies, you are.
You just lost. Yeah, you just ruined the movie.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, as it kicks off, there's a family, just kind of traveling in the RV, and
Very, like, uncomfortably, like, oh, we're going to play Mad Libs, and, I was just waiting for them to start, like, singing, like, Kumbaya or some shit.
Yeah. So you got the husband and wife. They have a son and daughter. They run into rednecks,
Yeah.
country.
Bumpkins.
Yeah.
Vern and Billy.
Vern and Billy.
Vern and Billy.
And they're looking for
Whatever the fuck his name was.
Mueller.
Yeah.
Mjolnir?
No, yeah. something.
Mew Mew.
Yeah, Malor.
Malor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Melnor. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't last very long. And he had the backwards R's. What the fuck?
So
Yeah.
so Jeffrey had the notepad from that dude,
Yep.
right? Because that was his notepad.
That was his Mad Libs.
Mad Libs, yeah. Yeah.
Adjective.
Adjective, yeah.
Noun.
Red.
Green.
All right, no. All right. I hear you. I got you. I got blue.
Get the fuck out of this RV.
So they run into Billy and Vern, and they kind of stop. They actually approach them during their little picnic, and kind of see what's going on, and you feel like they're going to be a threat to the family. And they kind of make everything kosher, and Jeffrey gives a chocolate bar to them, and they go on their merry way. And then as they, wind up the RV, take it for a ride, start heading back towards the house they're going towards, they run into Billy and Vern again with a broke down truck
And a shotgun.
and a shotgun,
Yeah.
where they said, "Hey, we just need you to,
Darndest
take
thing.
Billy to go."
Truck broke down.
And what they have in the bag, in the back of it, because they set it up perfectly. Like these guys were fucking,
Some kind of animal, probably.
probably an animal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
And then the twist happens.
Yes.
We're gonna spoil shit.
Yeah,
Of course
Oh,
we
that's
are.
what we do all the time.
Yeah. So, pause. Go watch Lowlifes. You'll thank us later. Trust me. Fantastic movie. Come back because now we're in spoiler territory.
I'm pretty sure we spoiled stuff already, but fuck it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Jabs him right in the neck.
So they take Billy to go to the house so they can get a truck, to go back and,
Get the spare vehicle from Pa.
yeah.
Come back, pick up Vern.
And the next thing you know, Jeffrey gets way too giddy, and he stabs the shit out of Billy. So,
And the horror trope is reversed.
right.
Who you think are the killers? No siree.
And it was great because he did it, and they're all just, you got mom and dad up front, and they're just turning around like, what? Don't pull it out yet. He'll bleed all over the place. Like, just real
Yeah,
calm, nonchalant.
Yeah. Like, we've been there, done that.
I think that's what made the scene even better. Because it's like, oh, they've definitely done this before.
Like, oh, shit, he kind of jumped the gun, but all right, well, just don't make a mess. And then, like, yeah, cut
They're
to,
cutting him
like,
up.
they're walking around in the hazmat suits and...
Yeah, the whole
Prepping
family in
dinner.
white suits, and they got multiple freezers everywhere. It's like fucking Omaha steaks.
And then right after, when that happened, I was like, oh, shit. So that means they were eating them in the barbecue. Oh, shit. They're the ones that killed the guy in the beginning. And
Yeah.
then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Because that first
They were the ones
15
eating
minutes-
Mjolnir.
Yeah, big time. And, yeah. And it definitely didn't slow down as the movie progressed, for sure.
Yeah, because then they just continued over to the house, and
They got let in.
Yeah.
They were kind of playing it. Oh, well,
this is who we are.
Billy told us to come here, and, they're out looking for Mjolnir.
Oh, Billy.
And Savannah, right out of the gate, she was like, she knew, she was leery about them. Right out of, she's like, this fucking family, look at them, they're a bunch of fucking yuppies, and they're out in Nowhereville, and
Yeah, just off.
it's like you don't normally see the family that just shows up at your door like that out of nowhere.
No, but I mean,
Something's off.
Julianne was a little cunty towards Savannah.
Yeah. Yeah.
the old man had his two girls there. Like, he was excited. Like, they haven't seen anybody for a while. So, yeah, come in. We'll have you here. We're fixing up dinner. And his two daughters. And they kind of prepped. The one girl, Savannah, right? She's an archery champion. And you can see that she's
Katniss
practicing as they're making their way. They'll cut clips to her, with the bow and arrow. Doing her best.
She's got those magical fingers.
Daryl Dixon impression.
Piano player, too. She started playing that melody from Hell House with Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that basically they spend the whole entire time, conversating, and Savannah's like poking to say, well, their story doesn't really make sense, and they're just happy to see people.
See, now part of me was thinking though, especially on the rewatch, I wonder if that twist would have been more effective if they went through the dinner and the piano scene. Like, kind of left you on edge a little, like maybe cut to where they didn't kill Billy, although it was a great scene, but maybe they just cut to them getting to the house and maybe in a flashback showing what happened to Billy. But I feel like if they went through the dinner scene and just made it more on edge, like, what are these people going to do to this, West Coast family, and then they snapped.
And let's talk about the dinner scene for a second, because you get 4 additional people that show up. She made a lot of fucking spaghetti. When you think about it, right? Because their plates were full.
Meal prep.
That was the only thing she knew how to make, right? They just seemed to get that all the
But
time.
like, how much spaghetti are you making for, like, maybe that was just like for the week? They were just going to have spaghetti?
I mean, they live out in the middle of nowhere. They probably grew their own noodles.
Yes, but I was like, look, kudos to you. You always worry, right, that you're going to have enough food. She had fucking plenty to feed another family of cannibals.
You just have to bring yourself to dinner.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring any food.
That's true.
And it's funny because they're sitting there eating, and it's like
even the meatballs, they were
yeah.
kind of like almost shady about. Like, they're sitting there like beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Jeffrey's like looking at it weird.
What'd you guys think of the effects in this movie?
Oh, I thought they were great.
They were great, right?
The arrow to the throat was amazing.
Man,
See, that was probably my least favorite one. I mean, it was still great. Like, they were all great, but that one I just felt like you almost saw a little too much of it, like protruding out the front. Like there was a prosthetic that was packed out, but
yeah. So it was like the first Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Only 44 years later.
It was a little Jenny Ortega, not to an extent with the shotgun.
No, it caught me off guard.
It caught me
big
off
time.
guard.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there was no like shotgun blast sound that gets you to jump like X did, but
and again on rewatch, it made sense that was the point to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she was struggling with. I mean, the mother was kind of struggling with.
Well, that's what I wanted to get to. Is that you got Keith, who's the father, right?
Yes.
And he's trying to get the family on board. He's got the wife. Like,
this is his tradition.
This is his tradition. This is his hobby, is what his daughter called it, Amy. He's got his son Jeffrey. He's trying to, be proud of him. Like, calm down. You're gonna get there. He's working with him. He's got a wife who is hesitant, right? So she's on some medicines. She doesn't know how to react to certain things. She's getting a little too soft for the practice.
I'm guessing it's probably depression or anxiety or like something to ease her mind for, like, almost as if she's not proud of who she is.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, she's in, but
and Amy
deep
was
down
like that too, a little bit. Amy was kind of.
Well, Amy. She's got some type of a relationship going on, right? That, as she's talking to Savannah and kind of opening up a little bit, her mom's the only one that knows about her relationship of,
With Blair.
Blair.
with Blair.
Who the dad thinks is a boy.
Is a boy, but
No, it's
not.
Blaine. Blaine's the boy.
But
It's a major appliance. It's not a name.
she wants to be herself. She doesn't want to be involved in this. She just wants to live a normal life as a kid. She don't want to have anything to do with this.
Yeah.
So her mom's the only one she can confide in, and her brother knows about, her relationship, but the dad doesn't know about it. So as she builds this relationship now, they're all kind of given tasks like, all right, Dad, you're going after, the old man, and
Yeah, they
and
assign
Mom,
kills.
you're going after Julianne, and Amy, you're going after Savannah, and Jeffrey, you got a Big Mac, right? So
Well,
no,
the-
he
the
told him
dad
not to
didn't
touch.
want- The father told him, don't touch
Yeah.
baby. I mean, Jeffrey was just full of piss and vinegar, man. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck it, I'm taking him down. And, he was poisoned already from the chocolate.
Yeah.
So, he wasn't at his strongest self. And
And that was the other thing I was talking about too, like as far as the poison, and I'm sure it was just meant to like get the point across, like, yeah, they're drugging them in some way to make them more vulnerable, to make them an easier kill. But then I was also thinking about, like, yeah, if you think more literal, like they're giving them some kind of poison, like, does that cook out before they eat it, or are they ingesting poisoned meat?
that's true. That's true.
So
Yeah.
I guess I'm just taking issue with that one word, but it was the simplest way of putting it, that they put something in there.
Well, the dad was concerned that Big Mac had too much salt. It's like, nah, perfect.
Perfect. Yep. Cuckoo.
I like how they had the one scene where Big Mac goes outside and he's throwing up, and Jeffrey's out there and he sees it. Oh, this is my opportunity to go jump on him,
Yeah.
right, while he's vulnerable. And he's making all this ruckus out there, and the dad's going in to go take out the old man with an axe, and he's like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" So he pivots and goes to the window and sees that Jeffrey's going on, and at the same time he's doing that, the old man wakes up. Oh, guess what? We're gonna have to take you out. Splat. Fuck. This isn't how I wanted to do it, but
That was the other thing too. It didn't look like him, but yeah, the old man. All I kept thinking about was Herschel.
yeah.
Like I say, it didn't look like him, but yeah, some country old man, like sweetheart, and okay, I think Herschel went out a little more epically, but and that was another almost like an old school effect too. When he turned around to take him out, you just saw the swing, you saw the
splat on the
splatter on the wall.
Yeah. I love that the sisters found out at the same time, basically.
Yeah.
Right? Like Savannah. Yeah, Savannah
Yeah.
was in the RV and she found Big Mac, right? So she saw all that, and then the other girl
Julianne
found
saw the
eye and
eyeball.
then
Eyeball.
eyeball
Because
in the
Amy
back.
liked the eyeballs. That was her favorite.
Yeah.
And she dropped it in there. So she was trying to roll a
Shit,
joint.
the father ate his own.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes.
That was pretty classic.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
was-
but
that was
you
on
still
point.
got to feel a little pain. I mean, you're taking out your eye and then you're eating it. It's like, at some point you got to say, ow. Ouch.
I just played it off as it's one of those, like, you're so crazy. I mean, not to compare a gem like this to Freddy's Dead, but when they were doing the flashbacks of Freddy when he was like a teen or whatever, and Alice Cooper comes in, starts whipping him, and he's like, the thing about pain is, once you learn to master it, you stop feeling it. He was just that level of crazy where he didn't
Yeah.
feel pain. I just kind of chalked it up as something like that.
As soon as I watched that scene, you know what it brought me back to? Brought me back to summer school. With fucking Chainsaw. When he's got he's got the bubblegum eyeball, right? And he starts chewing it.
With the pencil going
Yes,
through it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Who was in that movie?
And we got more for tomorrow.
Shawnee Smith.
Shawnee Smith had the ruler in the mouth.
Please.
Please.
Yes. Yes.
So Amy and Savannah, they had some relationship building they had to do in her room, and they had to become more. Amy's trying to figure out a way to, take advantage of Savannah's vulnerability, and she kind of has second thoughts, as she starts hooking up with her, and she grabs a knife, and then she ends up falling on it, and then she has an opportunity to go and stab her and kill her, and Savannah just like gently kisses her and kind of goes and gets some bandages for her to help her and stitch her up and whatnot. So she obviously had a soft spot for her after she just had a hard spot for her.
I thought Amy was going to get, I didn't think she would go full bore at Savannah. I guess Savannah killed her mom.
Well, she was upset because her mom was the only one that she can confide in on, basically being lesbian, right?
Yeah.
So she was the only one that would feel comfortable.
Yeah.
She didn't tell her father, but it ended up getting to a point where,
You think if she never kills the mom, that she kind of veers to
She was
Savannah's
definitely the
side
one
more
character.
than the family?
She was definitely the one that kept me most on my toes, because it was like she seemed like she was accepting of it in the beginning. And then the whole Savannah thing went down, and you saw the struggle. Like, she was kind of digging her, but then, yeah, she had the moment where she was pulling out the knife, and it was like, was this just a setup?
What'd you guys think
I'm a
of the
big
ending?
fan now. I wish him well.
The ending. The little fake
The
out that
ending, yeah.
Savannah
The
might
last-
survive.
The
That's
last
right.
5 seconds before that went down, I picked up on it.
Yeah.
I knew, like, almost I felt like if they would have put the cop responding to dispatch, like, even like 10, 15 minutes earlier in the movie, I felt like that was too soon. So as soon as I saw she was going to start toying with her and they chased her outside, I'm like, this is where the
The
cop
second
pulls
she
up.
said run,
Run,
I'm
rabbit!
like, oh, no, this is not going to end well for you. But I was frustrated because I thought Savannah would make a fantastic final girl. She was badass.
Yeah.
She was badass. And then I'm saying to myself as I'm watching, I'm like, where the fuck is Amy going? You have an RV full of body parts in freezers. You got blood all over you, and you're just cruising.
And that's what I was saying about, like, I wasn't sure
Where are you going?
where she was coming from, because then again, it sounded like she was going to, maybe she'll be the one to facilitate, like, the remaining ones to escape. She might, turn around, run off into the sunset with Savannah. But then I guess after Mom died, that's when she, like, went full psycho again. But again, like, now, yeah, all right, she's riding off into the sunset now. Like, everybody's gone. Is she going to ditch the RV and start anew? Or is she going to start her own thing?
Tubi, we need Lowlifes Part 2. Are you listening?
Do we know?
Dave's
Yeah.
getting me all interested. I want to see where
am-
it goes.
I'm curious to see where it goes.
Well,
I don't know if I want a sequel, though.
It's kind of like Maxine went off into the sunset.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
And now we're
Yeah.
gonna get Maxine.
No, she went off into the sunrise.
Yeah, Amy can, she could start
Depends
her own
on if
little
we get
cannibal
Blair
family.
also, and it's like a duo.
Yeah, she goes, picks up Blair, and they start their own little cannibalistic cult.
The only downside to the movie was it was true, at least I felt, the exact same ending as Sissy from 2 years ago.
I haven't.
Which
I didn't
was-
see
And
that.
Sissy's really fucking good.
Yeah, like it was the cop fake out to where you think it's going to go one way, the cop shoots the person. I mean, none of them are technically innocent because they all kind of did some bad
Yeah.
shit. So, but you expect Savannah to survive.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind the fake out. It's still a phenomenal movie in my opinion, but
Although visually it did kind of remind me a little bit, just that whole busting out of the house, like that whole, what's her name, blows out of the door and Leatherface is right there and
Oh, yeah,
like I
it
just
does, yeah,
felt
yeah.
like that image came to mind.
And when you think about it, this was home invasion.
yeah.
This was a home invasion movie. When you think
But
about
now
it,
the
right?
other one, if we ever do a show or a bracket or whatever the case is on Final Girls, Amy's an odd one. Because she's the antagonist, but she's also the final girl.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like
Maybe
I said,
a
it
sequel would explain which way
Yeah.
she would fall.
What did you think about Savannah kind of like jumping into, obviously Keith, the dad, was trying to, kill him and feed him fingers that she basically cut off the one sister to give to the other, and then realizes that her father doesn't know that his daughter is...
She's a carpet muncher.
Yeah, she's a lesbian. So now it starts clicking, and it's like she's using that against each other.
Yeah.
Amy and her dad, and they start having a battle with each other to the point where you got
the
I'd
best
rather,
quote imaginable.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I'd rather eat pussy than people.
100%. If we ever meet her at a convention, that's going on the picture.
Yeah.
That's the quote. Seriously, from here on out, if she becomes a star and she shows up at a convention, that is the one line.
12 Oscars later,
That
we're
is
going to
the
be
one
like,
line.
we want to hear about eating pussy.
Just like Jessa Flux is.
Look at my tits.
Look at my tits.
And Courtney Gaines is
You shit on my house.
exactly.
I still got to get a frame for that.
This is always going to that quote is always going to be tied to her, to Amy, and she's sometimes that's a good thing, then sometimes that's a bad thing, but that's going to be tied to her for the rest
So
of her career.
technically, who are the Lowlifes?
Well, they
They
were.
Keith specifically said, he's like, these are fucking lowlifes.
Yeah.
Even though Amy was
it's
like, they're just a family like us. And he goes, no. Fucking LA people.
And kudos for the thumb in the eye gag. I never get enough of that, right? I mean, Evil Dead, Night of the Demons. Anytime you can.
Serbian oh, wait, that wasn't a thumb.
Definitely not.
So,
But also too, the Keith, the stab in the eye, that was pretty cool. So he got
Yeah.
a fork stabbed in his
Yeah.
eye, and he rips the eyeball out just so he can eat it himself, which was
Yummy.
that was
That,
pretty cool.
that also bugged me only because I know it was just a quick little, like, I got this and she swung. For some reason, I felt like a neck shot would have been better. You wouldn't have gotten the eye gag out of it, but
the first time I saw this, I was like, when Amy and Savannah were making out, like, death was all around them. Everybody else was getting killed and all the shit was going down. I'm like, you guys are kind of selfish. Tending to yourselves while everybody else is fighting for their lives.
it's
Right, well,
almost...
they smoked a joint, right?
It did.
Calmed down a little
It
bit
did.
because she was getting all.
That apparent she
Yeah,
laced with
Father
all
didn't
kinds of other
know
dope.
That she smoked weed too. So that was, Savannah let the cat out of the bag. She's like, you wanna fucking play with me? She's a lesbian and she smokes weed. There you go, Dad.
Yeah, you got to see just how old school Dad was.
Oh yeah.
But also too, you also got. I thought it was funny, just Jeffrey always, trying to do good to his dad, and I think
Yeah.
he got the shit under the stick, and he's like, you're going to your room, wait until you get home, you're punished, and
Hands him a tongue.
he gets out of the room, he goes, hey man, you deserve this one, so good job, I'll handle your mother right now, so
Yeah, he gives him
And walks
Yeah.
back in the room. That boy is sure going to get it.
yeah.
then he's based in the tongue and yeah.
And the pan.
Jeffrey was. I mean, Josh played a great role, and like I said, he seemed evil. He played evil well,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like when I'm watching that movie, like out of all the family, I'm like, I wouldn't want to meet Jeffrey in a fucking dark alley.
No.
'Cause
He had this smile of
yeah,
like
he had that grin. It's like you're
this guy,
evil,
this kid's
dude.
bad shit. Like he's gonna
Yeah.
do some bad shit right now.
Yeah, he's one not to be fucking toyed with. And he proved that with Big Mac, man. He sliced him up. So, we want to rank this.
Yeah, start it off.
Let's rank it. Why do I always got to start off the rankings?
Because we want to know what you think first.
First, you go on and
All right, fine, I'll do it.
And then I got to...
6.5.
Oh, you saw... Oh, okay. Is that real? 6.5? All right. Yeah.
I definitely liked it. I mean, it's a Tubi 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's probably the best thing on Tubi.
But
By
yeah,
a mile.
possibly another watch or two. I could go up to probably at least a 7. But right now I'm going to go as 6.5. Like, I
6.5?
really
Okay.
liked it.
Okay. What do you got, Joe?
I'll probably go a 7. Very solid. Definitely, I've rewatched it already once. As long as it's on Tubi, I'll probably watch it a few more times. It's still early in 2024. It's definitely in my top 5 right now, but there's still a lot of stuff to come.
It has a rewatch.
Definitely a sleeper.
Factor, right? Like, this is a movie that I can watch over and over again. Even though I know the twists and all that, it's just, like I said, the acting was great.
It's still fun.
It's a fun movie.
Some nice gore scenes.
Yeah.
Even that throat slash in the very beginning, like that was really fucking. I didn't expect the movie to get as campy as it did, based on that initial kill.
And I like the little shot with the sledgehammer to Dad's head too. He got a little chop meat going on there. So.
I got shots of Glenn and Abraham going through my mind when I watched it.
Yeah.
All I could picture was Lucille.
Oh.
So wait, Amy got Glenn's eye?
Yeah.
What do you got, Danny?
Maggie. Yeah, actually, I liked it the second time around, so I know we were going to cover it and interview Josh. I liked it better the second time, and I was at a 6.5. I thought there were some parts of it where it was like they drug it out a little bit. Certain scenes they drug out to add, some more color to it, give some character development, and even with the cop as well. Talking with Vern, and just kind of didn't know if he should go to the house or not based off the phone call that he received, and certain parts I felt drug out a little bit longer than I wanted it to, so it didn't lose my interest. But overall, I thought it was a really good film. It was different. I liked the whole cannibal family, and it just had enough humor to me. I enjoy humor in a horror movie. That works good for me. I like those shots
like Dad was definitely over the top.
Yeah,
like he was almost Stu level, fucking wisecracking.
Mm-hmm.
It was enjoyable.
Stu from Night of the Demons?
No, from Scream.
Oh,
like I got that.
Stu in Night of the Demons, though, right? Wasn't that his name?
I don't recall.
There was a Bosch and Chud.
There was a Bosch.
And Derek.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone, Derek. Pick up the phone, Derek.
I need my pictures.
You need my picture. I know you're there, Derek. I know you're there.
JC.
Yeah. I really like this movie. I watched it again last night in anticipation of the interview and recording here, and I loved it even more. This movie the acting was great. I love that it went against the norms of the horror tropes. I love the twists. The gore was good. It was tight. It was just a tight, short, like even Josh said, what was it, an hour and a half, right? It was just a tight, well-constructed movie. And for me, I'm gonna take it to a 7.5.
That's fair.
I really enjoyed this movie, and this is a movie, like I said, that even though I know every scene and I know the twists, I can put it on in the background or watch it one night and enjoy it every time I watch it.
Yeah, the twist gives you that holy shit moment, but that's not the movie. Yeah. Like some movies, they bank on that twist for people to go see it and all. This had a really interesting twist to it, but it was still an entertaining movie beyond that.
Yeah. And again, given the fact that we interviewed Josh, right? And
we were praising it before we spoke with him.
Oh no, absolutely. But how cool he is and all that just kind of, brought the movie up to another level for me. You know? So I enjoyed it. It's definitely in my top 5 so far. We got a lot of year left, right? Alien is the most anticipated
we're almost
movie.
Halfway there.
That's true.
We just passed halfway to Halloween, but now we're halfway to 2025.
We got Terrifier 3. We got Alien.
Maxine.
I'm on the fence about Maxine, though. I don't know where it's going.
And that's why you eliminated Mia Goth so early.
That's true. That's true. Linda, you should have won that fucking bracket.
That was a preemptive strike, knowing that that Norman was going to get shot down early on.
So, yeah, this was
Maybe if Mia got killed in the shower.
9.5.
So we got some cool things coming up for our listeners, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we got a lot of cool. We got a couple of other interviews that I think our listeners will enjoy coming up. And we have we're gonna do the Hell House franchise soon, so we're gonna devote an episode to
That
those four
fucking
movies,
clown.
That fucking clown. And for me, Hell House, it's one of the best horror found footage out there. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's amazing.
And you can find it on Tubi.
You can find it on Tubi. That's right.
And there's no fucking
All four.
Legos.
Yeah, watch the director's
Yeah.
cut too. Watch the director's cut for the first one.
Which is also on Tubi.
Yeah. So
And if you are following us, then you have to now go watch them because within the next few weeks, we're going to be spoiling the shit out of them.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Just watch them for what they are. They're great
And
movies.
that bitch in 2C.
What's that?
I said, and that bitch in 2C.
Yeah, 2C, man. 2C. I went into 2C. I went in that room and I saw the bed there, and Sarah wasn't there, but
Oh, she was there.
she might have been
She
there.
was there.
Yeah, I just couldn't see her like from beyond. Right?
That's why you weren't allowed to
Around.
take video, because if you took video, you
Yeah.
would have seen that she was there.
Yeah, but I sat in the same, and I had to, and I even told the people, I said, I'm sitting here. I sat in the same spot that the girl sat, looking at Paul's bed, and I just leaned against the wall with the angle perfectly. So that was pretty cool. All right, guys,
Yes.
great episode.
Absolutely.
As always, my fellow horror nerds.
And then
Few
stay
speed
tuned,
bumps, but yeah, we
because the interview will take place
Yeah.
shortly after this.
Stay creepy, everyone. Enjoy.
Peace.
We out. Fuck Blumhouse.
And Skinamarink.
Skinamarink.
Fuck
Ooh.
Skinamarink.
Ah, there you go. End the
love
episode.
Skinamarink.
End the episode.
You've been listening to What an Excellent Day for a Podcast, where we use the number 4 to save you time. Check out our entire catalog at excellentdayforapodcast.com. Also on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, and everywhere else you listen to podcasts. Have a question? Email us at excellentdayforapodcast@gmail.com.
But guys, I want to interact on social media.
Excellent.
Dude, we get there?
Follow us on Twitter at ExcellentDay4A. Otherwise, search for What an Excellent Day for a Podcast to get our Facebook page, our group page, Instagram, YouTube, and our newly launched Twitch channel. Come say hello, share them all,